Hello! It's Life is Strange. It's episode 4. We're jumping straight in. Last episode, we went back far into the past, changed the fact that Chloe's dad died, and when we returned to the present, as is the way with these things, everything
Previously on
had
Life is
changed.
Strange. Whoa.
We'll go ahead and skip that. But yeah, turns out we are now in with the Vortex Club. Chloe's dad is alive, but Chloe herself in a wheelchair. And potentially some other issues. I wasn't quite clear on that, but we shall find out very quickly, I imagine, this episode. And see if there's anything we can do to fix it. But the fact that we went into that picture, we went back in time way further than we were able to previously, opens up a lot of possibilities going forward. If we can actually just change the timelines sort of at will. If that becomes something we can do. So far we can go back a few minutes, and then in episode 2 we were able to stop time. Although that was not explored further in episode 3, so that might have just been a sort of in the moment because of it was something she had to do to save Kate's life. That might have just been a one-off sort of spur of the moment ability, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm also super excited about this music that should be playing right now. But hey, we'll get by. Episode 4, Dark Room. I believe a dark room is what they call the room used to develop old camera photos. Or maybe it's just referring to a room with the lights off, who knows. Oh, here we are. So, is it just that she's wheelchair bound, or is something wrong? I don't know. She didn't speak to us when we met her last time. So there might be something a bit more wrong than just the wheelchair.
Weird hanging out with you again.
I know. I'm glad we are, though.
It was nice that you sent me actual letters. It's more than any of my other friends have done. And you even wrote on that cool parchment paper. That's so Max.
So pretentious. But I love writing on it like an English poet. You deserve the best stationery.
Man, what happened?
Probably easier to write than to visit me. I don't mean that in a bitchy way. Not totally.
Not totally.
You probably
slightly
want to
bitchy
avoid
way.
awkward conversations like this.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Look, the worst thing you can do is treat me like a baby. I still want to laugh and talk shit with my best friend. Can we stop? This is seriously the best view of the sunset. What do photographers call that?
A nice shot?
Golden hour.
Or the golden hour.
See?
That was my second guess,
Without
so
you
I was
here,
close.
I have no clue. Bet you could take some amazing shots. Those beached whales are so sad.
Yeah, I'm not sure if
Kind of know how they feel.
these would be here in
At
the
least
original
I'm
timeline.
alive here with you.
Whether this is just another effect like the snow and the solar eclipse and
You're a
stuff
real
that seems to
survivor,
be
Chloe.
leading up to
I
this
know you
storm.
have to deal with so much.
I
Or
don't want
whether
anybody
this
else
is just
feeling
something
sorry
that's
for me.
only in the new timeline.
I can do that. Along with my parents. My dad still feels guilty about buying me that car.
Oof.
Are you okay to talk about the
So,
accident?
We
It was a
never
car
actually
crash
had
that her
one.
dad died in originally.
There's not much to say. Some prick in an SUV cut me off and I flew into a ditch.
And it was
Do
a
you
car crash that caused this.
Remember everything?
I saw everything in bullet time. I felt my back snap and that was the last thing I ever felt in my body.
Jesus.
When
That
I
is
woke up in the
literally like
hospital,
worst
Literally,
nightmare
it
scenario
was-
for me.
Jesus.
Can you imagine?
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm just happy I did get to see you again. I could have ended up vanishing out of the blue like that girl from Blackwell.
Ah, so in
You
this
and Rachel
timeline,
were-
she never really became buddy-buddy with Rachel then.
When was the last time you talked to her?
Never. I just read about her in the news. I didn't even know her name. You did?
This is such a different world than when we were kids, isn't it?
After that snow and eclipse, it's more like the end of the world.
Different world than when Max was a kid, for sure.
It might be, but I'd like to think we can still change things for the better.
I'd like to think that too. But I don't have much hope these days.
I know things seem out of control, but as long as we're together, I don't feel afraid.
Hanging out with you makes me feel like a total kid again. You don't even know.
Listen, Chloe, I'm sorry I haven't been out to see you more. That was wrong. You're my best friend.
Max, thanks for coming out to see me. You're doing awesome.
I don't think so.
My nose is getting cold. Maybe we should get back to my place?
It is hella cold out here.
Hella? I hate that word, no offense.
Wow.
None taken.
Man, that's so sad. There better be a way. This better not be like just the timeline we're now stuck in. I assume that she still has the photograph that she used to get back to the memory originally. Because, you know, keeping inventory items and all that. But then I don't know why she wouldn't have already gone back and just changed it back, because this is not preferable. And we've only seen a couple of the changes. Like, who knows what's going on with Kate and Jefferson and everyone else.
It's a pretty high-tech lair.
Feels like a high-tech cell. But I am lucky my parents bust their ass to take care of me. I know it's hard for them.
They're grateful you're here with them.
Right. Especially when they can't even take a walk alone. Sometimes I act like a total teenage brat just to give them an excuse to yell at me. Pathetic, I know.
Chloe, you're a great daughter. You're kind and sensitive, when you don't even have to be.
Trust me, I still get my rage on. Especially when a nurse has to watch while I take a dump so she can wipe my bum. Or when doctors flip me around like I was a science doll.
Yeah, that
I
cannot
can't
be a
even
good
imagine.
time.
But you're still amazing. You always have been since we were kids.
Thanks again for coming, Max. I, need to get my drink on. Can you bring me some water?
Absolutely. What room are we actually in here? Because it's not her original bedroom. We're on the ground floor. I'm not actually sure. Is this a... It can't be a different house. I don't know.
Does Chloe look at the garden and think about her childhood? She can't even feel the grass now.
No, I guess it is the same house. I'm just...
That's a serious heat lamp.
Can't figure out which room this is.
Hello, Chloe. She likes fluffy animals now.
I like the living hot dog. It's the counterpoint to me, the living son.
Oh, the snow dough. I guess not everything changed. Snow globes are taking over. I still can't believe I put Chloe in that chair.
Well, hopefully we will take her back out of it.
It's nice my parents sent a card at least. I wonder who this is. Kind of a generic card. I wasn't very available to Chloe. Real nice.
Yeah, that's not not the best.
At least I sent road trip selfies to Chloe. I'm sure that made her feel great.
Wearing the living hot dog top. I wonder if this is like a in-joke with them.
Chloe is still a punk at heart. But she can't stage dive anymore. That's so cool that Chloe has made friends online.
Hot Wheels chat room. That's funny. I had a friend at school that was in a wheelchair that we used to call Hot Wheels, that she encouraged, I must point out, that we should call her Hot Wheels. Here you go.
Drink up, Buttercup.
Oh man. No wonder my throat is dry. I don't think I've talked this much the whole year.
Have you ever thought about doing a podcast or something?
I wish I could punch your face right now. A podcast?
That's actually a
Dude,
pretty
I
good
am a
idea.
pod in a cast. Boring.
Ouch. It was just a thought.
I know you're just trying to help.
Yeah, that's become a bad habit of mine.
You sound like an adult now. It seems like we were kids in another life.
What do you remember about us as kids? We all have different memories.
I think about us as little pirates, running and jumping through Arcadia Bay.
Me too. But we're still pirates in our own way.
Yeah, right. Check me out, Chloe of the Caribbean. No way will I get on a fucking boat now. Unless you're with me. As you can see, I can't keep all my other friends away.
Which friends did you hang out with the most?
Megan Weaver, but you don't know her. She was cool.
Megan's the one with the generic letter.
But after my accident, she was too cool for school.
I know I wasn't around much. No excuses, I'm a loser. But I am trying to make things right.
How? Dude, you're not Supermax. And I'm not trying to guilt
Again,
you.
that does just make her
That's what
sound
my
like a
parents would want.
jail.
I know this is a dumb question, but are you lonely here?
Yes, dumb question. I don't mind being alone. I can't exactly go party like a rock star, though. Or get in any teen trouble with the folks.
I think Joyce and William are incredible.
Max, the accident has been so hard on them. Our insurance sucks, and the medical bills are fucking insane.
Yeah, can you imagine? What's the cost like?
Can they pay all the bills?
No way. They keep the numbers away from me, but it doesn't take much research to find out I'm costing my parents almost $1 million a year.
Chloe, you're priceless. No pun intended.
You are such a geek. That's why I love you. Of course, I know a geek when I be one. See, I'm practically a human entertainment system.
She's
It
so
would be
much more
sweet to
mellowed out
chill
in this
together and
universe.
Watch a movie
Or
rather than
timeline, I
spend the
guess.
night at my house.
What do you want to watch?
I think I'm in like a mellow Blade Runner mood. I
Yes!
always cry at the end.
Good
Plus,
choice.
I always wanted to have cool colored bangs like Pris.
I know. You would look incredible with blue hair.
I
Now
saw
let's get this
the
show
new
on the
Blade
road.
Runner
And you better
2049
not fall asleep on me like you
in the
always
cinema
do when you
recently.
watch movies.
Oh my
I know,
god.
Max.
What a film.
Swear I won't fall asleep. Not when you're here.
I genuinely feel sorry for people who couldn't get to see that in the cinema, because that was absolutely fantastic.
Oh my god. I made that mix for her when we were 12. Aha, here's the DVD.
Oh, a little bit of repetition.
So cool that you're here again.
Okay, well, it's good that we did that, But now we should probably focus on trying to get back to the original timeline. Because this is probably the darkest timeline. Maybe not the darkest, because I'm still okay. But it's not up there as one of the best, that's for sure. Also, I bet you any money that her back will absolutely kill waking up in that position. Sleep all night, bent over like that.
I cannot believe you fell asleep
No,
so
thank
fast.
you.
How dare you?
I know you were beat down after the day with me, and Blade Runner is a pretty dreamy movie to watch at night. Do you think Deckard is a replicant?
Yes,
Sorry,
clearly.
I can see you're not wide awake like me.
No, I'm sorry I crashed so hard. Were you okay?
I do have a mother and father when you're not falling asleep on me.
You are a bitch in the morning.
It's the company I keep. Yesterday was such a blast.
It was great seeing you.
I know things were different when we were just dorky kids, but being with you made me feel like when we were little pirates, jumping and running through the forests again. It meant a lot to me just to chill out with you and bullshit.
Man, I feel so bad for her.
I'm getting my regular head pains. Can you, pretty please, go upstairs and get my morphine injector in the bathroom?
Sure
Morphine
can.
injector?
It's total Star Trek shit. You can't even see the needle. Seriously, I need it. My parents keep this wag upstairs because they think I can't get to it. But you can, Max. Like a pirate, right?
I'm on it, Chloe.
It's even worse because like the whole power dynamic changes. Or not power dynamic, just dynamic in general, I guess, because before it's like you don't even think about it, it's just that's where the room is.
Joyce's tips will cover all this.
Oh, so that leads... Okay. Okay, that's interesting. That leads through to there. So we are in with Victoria at the moment. Oh, hello. She calls herself Maxine. Let's see what else. Taylor, who is that? No idea. Nathan. Ugh. Oh no, are we friends with him? Oh my goodness. Maybe this is the darkest timeline after all. Oh, poor Alyssa. We've barely interacted with her, but she seems really nice. Okay, let's talk to William here.
Hey, William. Am I bothering you?
Why, yes, Max. I love going through bills. Kidding. How can you bother me? I haven't seen you in forever.
I know. You look exactly the same. It's so cool.
Good. Or I'd be scared if I didn't look like me. Of course, you seem more adult now. So what's on your mind?
I don't know how to say this, but I'm truly sorry about what happened to Chloe.
Me too.
That's pretty much the
All it
only way
takes
to
is a
say
few
that,
minutes
to be
to
honest.
change a girl's whole life. But she's alive. She's been a trooper.
She is amazing. I'm so glad you're here to help her. And be her father.
I'm so glad Joyce is here to help us both. Max, I just hate to think of what would happen to Chloe if I wasn't here.
William, I just want you to know that whatever happens, I'll always be here for Chloe. Always.
I know you will, Max.
I was impressed by Chloe's room and all the high-tech equipment.
Yeah, it
You
sucks
should
because
be.
now,
We could buy a few
from her
mansions for what it
perspective,
all costs.
changing it back is going to be
Insurance
essentially
helps,
choosing
but
to kill him. So,
I don't know, Max.
I know it must be hard on you guys, financially.
His bills are more like crushing. We have to mortgage our home, and that's pretty scary. But we'll get through it. Price is always right. Get it? No?
no.
Being around you and Joyce again is so nostalgic.
Very old school, as they say. I think it's great for Chloe to see you. Makes Joyce happy, too. So, it's not all bad news in Arcadia Bay. Or is it?
Man, there's a lot of... I wanna go through all these options.
I was reading about that missing
It's
girl.
pretty much the only time we're going to get to
Rachel
talk to
Amber.
him.
Oh, yeah, she went to Blackwell, right? Oh, poor thing. That's a real nightmare for a family. I get scared thinking about Chloe and that we might lose her someday.
What do you think is going on with all of this crazy weather and animals dying?
Nobody knows, right? It is Nostradamus type shit, pardon my French. But all I actually care about now is Chloe and Joyce. My family.
The Prescott family might be bad news. What do you think
Well,
about
you're
them?
in with Nathan
Evil.
Prescott at the moment.
Next question.
Oh,
Sounds
dear.
like you know them well.
More than I want to. But Joyce has to work for those greedy bastards at Pan Estates. I don't even like to think about it.
I have to go see if Chloe needs anything. It was so great talking with you again.
You act like it's the last time.
Yeah,
Please, keep
about
me from these
that.
bills whenever you want.
I'm not sure if I finished my train of thought before about sort of the dynamic between people shifting. But it's just like, because before it's not even a thing that's thought about when you're both just having fun doing whatever. But then when an accident like that happens,
The swing is gone now. It must have been sad for Chloe when William took it down.
it's like, although it's still unspoken, it's noticeably changed.
I'm glad Chloe gets a room with a view.
And it's just really weird.
I'm sorry, Bongo Kitty, but you passed on before I changed this reality. Look at all these dead birds. It's happening here too.
See, I thought the dead bird from the other episode it had just flown into a window or something, but
The house looks so great.
I guess not.
William finally had the time to paint the house and fix up the garden.
Right, let's go get the morphine.
How's it going, Time Tripper? Funny. I think I look older. Here it is.
No, hey,
I never thought I'd
First
be
try.
delivering morphine to my best friend.
what's in the rest of them?
The bathroom looks almost the same. Just more medicine. Nothing here.
Probably nothing here either, but just to make sure.
It's cool that Chloe uses natural medicine too.
Well, that part of Chloe's the same at least. Oh, I should probably turn the light off. We're having enough money trouble. Okay, so we're actually going to end off here for today. So, I say today, I'm not sure whether this part will be going up with another part, but for this episode at least, we'll be ending off here. So, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please leave a like and subscribe. And I hope to see you again in the next part.